Mindhacha Kaushalyana Zagavinarasho. Okay. विविध व्यक्तिमत्वांचा जीवनाचा प्रवास श्रवणीय अनुभवांची असे माहिती खास सगळ्यांना हा टॉक शो असे सजग बनवणारा विजन विस्डमच्या अगदी जवळ नेणारा माइंडाच्या कौशल्यांना जागविणारा शो माइंडफुल हा टॉक शो माइंडफुल हा टॉक शो माइंडफुल हा टॉक शो.
So, taking a step forward and speaking about our mistakes and failures and finding a right support
Yes.
and going to them and thinking aloud
Yes.
helps.
Yes. And to listen to your teachers in Acropolis and life. In Acropolis, I'm blessed to have amazing teachers, and I cannot say how
Wow.
grateful I am to them.
I really want to come on this, you
Yes.
know, that from where it is coming to you.
What?
You know, resilience, persistence, you know, commitment and compassion. Where? कहाँ से आ रहा है ये सब?
I think it's always been there to some extent, but I think my
parents, yeah.
my school, Miss Darisha,
Yes.
she's here somewhere.
Uh-huh.
My principal. where is she?
Okay. Oh wow.
She's here somewhere.
You were in. You
JB
have gone to
Petit.
JB Petit.
Yes.
Okay.
And then of course
And
I
the
went
college?
to Xavier. So I had
Yes.
a lot of fun there.
You
I
have
went
done
to
their economics
XIC,
and
I did economics.
also have done your PG there.
No, I didn't do PG. I did
Okay, the diploma.
economics. I
Okay,
did diploma
economics.
in
Yeah,
XIC.
yeah.
And then for me, I worked, of course, for many years. And then,
Right.
then Acropolis.
Right.
So teachers. I was always, I think, been blessed with, and now the most blessed with wonderful teachers.
Wow.
And I think
and
I
also
think I
your
know.
Uh-huh.
I think you need to ask yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important for us to be happy,
Mm-hmm.
to ask ourselves, why am I here?
Why?
Why am I here?
Uh-huh.
Who am I?
Wow.
Because we don't do that. And because it is a very frightening question for many. We don't know where to find these answers.
Actually.
Now philosophy, we speak
You
about.
are a passionate student of philosophy.
I am.
And you are a member of New
New
Acropolis.
Yes.
So, what's that? I mean, also that is coming from there. You
It
said
is
about the
coming from there.
perspective,
Yes.
about the challenges. You have to look at them as opportunities and the growthfulness. Please, let's
So,
know a
it's
little more
very
about the
simple
philosophy
what,
now.
what is Acropolis? Okay, it is a school of philosophy in the classical manner, and I will explain
Right.
what that means.
Uh-huh.
And we promote culture and we practice volunteering. So philosophy, culture and volunteering are our three pillars.
Okay.
Now what is the school of philosophy in the classical manner? It is so simple.
Mm-hmm.
All the ancient schools of philosophy all over the world, Greece, India, multiple places, Egypt,
Yes.
South America, what we study is that they're deeply practical.
Wow.
Bas, they are practical. They're about how do I live in my day to day? What are the human values I need to develop in myself? How do I
Amazing.
live a life of value and meaning and purpose and happiness? I can only say it so simply.
Yeah.
There is so much more to say and learn, and I'm not the best person to speak about it because I'm not a teacher, but my teachers can speak better than me. But this is what I have learned.
But you
and
are
what
the passionate person.
I'm
about
passionate,
it.
but
Yeah,
you know, this is what I can say.
Right,
So
right.
I even if you speak about culture, look at our view of culture. This is something I work on in the school, and we believe that culture is here to make us more noble, to make us elevate ourselves as human beings, to search for beauty and truth. Yes, and we believe volunteering is to do something that I may not like so much. I put aside my likes, my dislikes, my opinions, And I do it as an act of will, as an act of seva, as an act of service for the greater good.
Wow.
So it's an act of will. My
Yes,
will.
it's a
I put
strong
aside
will
myself.
is very
I
important.
put myself aside. My
Yeah,
petty part
yeah,
of me.
yeah.
You know, acha ye acha nahi lagta hai, wo acha nahi lagta hai. Put that aside, and I do what's needed.
That's
And
so
I do it
true.
with joy.
Yeah.
I don't grumble and do. How I work. So that is, that's
So how? I mean
it's
that.
the how also. The why is always first,
Yes.
and then the how.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So this is Acropolis. For me, I can explain it very simply as,
Yes. So it's
and there is so much more, more
Yeah,
and
yeah,
more
yeah,
and
yeah,
more
more
and
and
more.
more.
You can study for lifetime.
wow. So I think all this also reflecting from your passion, from the philosophy in your
Yes,
life, and you are
very much.
living with it.
So
That's
you
so
know,
important.
you have to study and express it in the world. You cannot study to keep it for yourself.
That's
it will not.
what. That's what.
It will not
Yeah,
serve.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
study
yeah.
and keep it means what are you doing with it?
Yeah, what I have heard about the philosophy and the students of philosophy, many when I was studying in the university, that philosophy is a very difficult subject on the earth, and only nerd people can deal with it.
Yes, I've
and,
also heard that.
You know, and
It's not
yeah, but it's not true.
It's not true.
Yeah.
See, when students who have studied it come with their set ways of looking, it is very difficult because what we study is very different and ours is very joyful. Because
Exactly.
we are practicing, we have a lot of fun and we have a beautiful fraternity, a community
so
of people who love what they do.
Practicing philosophy is so important.
Practicing
Yeah,
philosophy,
it's so
practical
important.
philosophy.
Yeah.
Philosophy is a way of life.
Yes.
This is what
Yes.
it was always like this. It was
Correct.
always meant to be like this.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we believe. Now, other people will have other views. It's
Other
all right.
views, definitely.
So even what we study is eclectic. मतलब एक चीज नहीं. We don't study. We study all cultures. We study cultures from all over the world. We study religions from all over. We study many different, and then we try to arrive and investigate.
Wow.
For ourselves.
Wow.
You
That's
understand?
so
It's not
cool.
one thing and this is the only thing.
No.
There is truth, but we need to arrive at it.
Yeah, it's, and
through
the
our own
openness
study.
is there for the
Open.
other culture, other philosophies.
No other. All are to
All,
be studied.
all.
Are to be studied.
Yes.
There's no other. It is all ours. It is
All
our
ours.
heritage.
Yes.
It is the heritage of humanity.
Yes.
So we study
It's-
that.
It's from this planet,
Exactly. We are human
created
beings.
by human beings.
Today we're Indian, tomorrow we'll be Egyptian, day after.
Yeah, might
tomorrow,
be.
who knows? You know, we don't know.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
appreciate everything and
Yeah,
we
yeah,
see and we learn to discern. कि
Correct.
ये अच्छा, मुझे, this sounds right to me. We will never know the absolute truth because we're
That's
not
true.
perfect.
That's true.
But we will try our best.
Yes. So there is some similarity among all of them?
They all seek the truth. They all seek beauty. They all seek goodness.
Wow.
They all seek justice. These are the 4 values that Plato outlined.
Yes.
And they are all true today as they will be tomorrow and as they were in the past.
Great, no? Amazing.
I think that is what
amazing.
makes me full of joy.
Exactly, that's what. The joy is coming from right place to you.
Yes.
That's so cool. That's so important. You are again, I mean, you are not just keeping that with you,
No.
but you are just giving that
Yes.
away
Yes.
through Swadesh Foundation.
Through Swadesh, through many other
Many
things.
other things you do.
Our school does it beautifully through many activities. So that we share this idea of what it means to be a human being and to be happy and
Right.
to have more hope, happiness, meaning.
Right. So everybody's life is important and it has to
Is
have some
important.
meaning into
It
it.
has to have meaning.
Yes,
You said it
yes.
beautifully.
And wow. So
Everyone's life is important and it has to have meaning. You said
Yeah.
it exactly right.
Amazing. Wow.
And it has meaning.
It
we just have
has.
to find that meaning. It has
Yes.
it. It has it.
We have to find it.
We have to
Yeah,
find it
yeah,
for
yeah.
ourselves, each of us.
Yes. And if you can't, then you have to find out the support system.
And ask, search.
Yes,
search.
ask.
So philosophy is a search.
Search.
It is actually
Uh-huh.
the love of wisdom. It comes from two words, philos and Sophia.
Oh.
Philos is love, Sophia is wisdom. Means it's the love of wisdom. Means I am not wise, but I love it. I search for it.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Yes, yes, yes.
And philanthropy
Huh.
also has the word philos in it.
Yes.
Love of man, man and woman, human
Man
being.
and- yes, human beings.
Love of human
Love
being.
for human beings.
Love for wisdom, love for human
human
beings. This is
Yes.
me in my life.
Yes,
this
it
is my
means
pursuit.
it means a lot, and
the same
everything is
thing.
coming together.
Everything is coming together. I try.
Amazing.
I
Yeah,
try.
yeah.
Many
Yeah,
defects, but many defects in myself. But you keep going.
Yeah. Wow. So, do you have any incidences happen in, while working with the rural communities back in, Raigad, anywhere in Nasik, anywhere? Do you have any incidences some stories to share with us?
We have many beautiful
Many,
stories.
yeah.
So, one of them is a lady called Vidya Kule.
Mm-hmm.
She is a widow, and we made her. She entered our Swadesh Mitra training program, which
Okay.
is a health training program.
Okay.
And after she completed, during the training program, she realized there were TB patients in her village. Now, to cure TB is a long process.
Yeah.
But she went every day to the person's house and ensured they take their pill for 6 months, and that person was cured. And she did that for many people. Later, she became the sarpanch
Okay.
of that whole revenue village, the panchayat.
Wow.
Yes, so that is one. Then we have, these ladies from this village called Angrikond in Mahad. After we gave water, they used to firstly travel 3 to literally hours one way to fetch water, these ladies.
Okay.
After we gave a tap in the home, they, on their own, they did this. We have many programs in livelihood, but this they came up with. This is why I
Okay.
love it, and
Oh,
I'm speaking
wow.
about not our program, their idea. They took the grey water from the tap and they put it outside the house and made a kitchen garden for vegetables.
Okay.
All the ladies in Angrikon.
Oh.
And after that, they grew vegetables. They had so many vegetables, they didn't know what to do with it.
Oh.
So they started to sell it.
Right.
Then they realized that in the village, they have extra vegetables. So they went to the Mahad Taluka and they demanded a space to sell their vegetables.
Oh, wow.
They started making 4 lakhs a month. 4 lakhs in the year, sorry. 4 lakhs in the season.
Wow.
Now they started a goatry and a dairy program.
Oh.
And they're making ghee and sweets.
Amazing.
On their own. No help from us.
क्या बात है?
I mean, it's just beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
And we have a goatry program and we have a dairy program. But they are doing this on their own. There's another village whose name is
so
not coming
that is
to
how
me.
they empowered. They understood
empowered.
they understood their
Yes, they
power
you
that
see,
they can do it.
They can do it. I can do it.
Yes.
I see the pathway. I know how to do it. Then we have other villages who, after forming the VDC, the Village Development Committee, they wanted a road.
Okay.
Now we don't do roads.
Huh.
We said we don't do roads. So what are you going to do? So after some time, I went to that village and they were, and I saw a beautiful road. I went on a beautiful road. I said, what happened? They said, Madam, they were so proud. Firstly, they said, for 60 years, our village never used to have meetings. We were a very divided village. We used to only fight with each other. Now, for the first time, we've come together.
Oh.
Then they said, there is an election coming up. We went to the government and we told them we won't vote unless you give us a road. They got a road.
Wow.
They went to the Gram Sevak and told him that. And they got a road and I went on that road and they were so proud of themselves.
Wow.
So once this starts happening,
Correct.
now Arati ji, we are creating what is called dream villages.
Okay.
So we have thousands of villages with VDCs.
Right.
But now we are creating dream villages, which is a level up. Dream villages are villages that are empowered already. But now they have to be even better, even more. And they have to help others.
Oh.
So we have levels of dream villages. And this is part of what we call our exit strategy. So we're designing that.
Okay.
So that hopefully, see, even when we exit, we'll always be there. We will always be there in some capacity.
Right.
but we will handhold less. They will be like, instead of holding all 10 fingers, they will hold one little finger of ours.
Correct.
That's how
Correct.
it's going to be.
Yeah,
That is what
yeah,
is our
yeah,
exit.
yeah.
They will be fully empowered,
Hmm.
and if they wish, they can hold our finger.
Correct.
If they want.
Correct.
Everything is if you want. You must want.
Yeah, so whenever they need, you will be
We'll be
always there.
We'll
but
be there. But you must want.
Yeah,
Yes.
they should keep.
And you must help others. This is what we are trying to now inculcate. You must help the next village and the
Correct.
next village.
Correct.
Show them how to form a VDC. You know, you do it so well. You know the program. We even now train master trainers. We have
Correct.
master trainers.
Correct.
The 10,000 community volunteers, now we have master trainers. within them. They
Amazing.
train others.
क्या बात है?
Few.
Training of the trainers.
See, in life there's something called the bell curve.
Yes.
So in the 10,000 community, we have excellent.
Huh.
We also have not so good.
That's true.
It's always there. And
It's
then there's
always
the average.
average,
Everything
yeah.
is not rosy. Everybody, you know, when you see an interview like this, you think, oh, everything's sounding so good. It's not so good.
It's not
there are
so
always huge challenges. we
Yes,
face.
yes.
Okay,
yes.
and I want to tell your viewers
Yes.
that please, we also face even today huge, huge challenges every time, every day. Okay, but we overcome them together.
Yes.
One thing we do, Arati ji, which is very important, is we insist, and I say insist, that all bad news comes up immediately to me.
हाँ.
It must come to Mangesh, who is our CEO, who is an amazing human being, and we have a leadership team, Arati ji, of about 11 of us, who are all so dedicated and so without whom we cannot
So
work.
glad to hear this.
And they have been on an average with us now for about 8 years. Yes,
Wow.
and Mangesh leads them.
Yes.
And the bad news needs to come up to Mangesh immediately. Immediately means within minutes.
Correct. Correct.
That is very essential.
That
you should
is
not
very
shy away
important.
from sharing bad news.
Correct. I'm so glad to hear this, you know, that I think that is what the courage comes from.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
that one has to become courageous enough to
Yes.
speak about the lacunas, about the failures,
yes,
you know, about the mistakes.
You know, one more thing we did, RPG, which I think was a very beautiful exercise. There were 7 team members who made a particular mistake while collecting data out of carelessness.
Okay.
And it was a big mistake. We did not ask them to leave.
Okay.
What we did is, in a very positive way, requested all 7 of them to share their mistake with 300 people through Zoom meets.
Oh my God.
And they did it. And they are today our best leaders. And the whole organization congratulated all of them for their courage.
क्या बात है?
Because it's not
क्या
easy to
बात
say,
है?
I made this mistake and this is what I learned.
Actually, it is really
They are today
very
our
courageous.
best leaders.
Really
Best.
very courageous it is.
Yes.
It is.
And not to do it, and we made sure that either me or Mangesh spoke before to make sure that this is not a shame. They have the courage and they have agreed, and we value that.
Right.
We value them.
Value them.
Everybody
Yes.
makes mistakes.
Yes.
Very
yes.
few people have the courage to share their mistakes.
Actually.
So we value this, so now please listen.
Yeah. So that is also working on to their inhibitions, right?
Yes. And teaching people, bring the bad news. Even if you made the mistake, bring it.
Yeah.
We are not going to sack you.
Yeah.
Only thing we sack people for is stealing. Stealing money, to be
Correct.
particular.
Correct.
That we cannot tolerate.
We cannot tolerate. Yeah,
But
that's
apart
true.
from
that's
that,
true.
mistakes are mistakes.
Mistakes are mistakes. Yeah. And that's also the can become suddenly the pioneering of for new different avenues for everybody.
Yes, yes. I'm telling you, they're all changed.
Yeah, that can
You know,
be.
they're like
Yeah, completely. I
It's
mean,
quite beautiful to
360
see.
degree can
180
be changed.
degree, 180 degree switch.
180 degree
Yes,
can be changed.
yes.
That is how the model works.
Yes.
Amazing, amazing, Zarina ji. I'm so glad to know all these things related with Swades and also about your little bit of your, St. Xavier's and the JP Petit School and your
Miss
team.
Darsha, yes, and the team.
And how you have come on to this Swades, the name and the story behind it, and so amazing. So glad to know you as a person.
Thank you.
And
Arati
as
ji.
a being, having such a philosophical mind, and and
I don't know.
philanthropy, and everything is coming together. It's really amazing. Really.
It was really lovely to be with you. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah.
I feel like a whole Swades is with me here in this room, so I'm
Wow.
happy.
So Zarina ji, this is just a small token of love from us.
Thank you so
These are the
much.
books which I have written. This is a Mindful Heart, and this is a book in Marathi, but it's also coming in English now.
Wonderful.
This is called WANAVLYACHYA GAPPA.
Ah,
So Vanavla,
the forest.
yes, related with
Yes.
something with farming.
Oh, how lovely.
And the meaning is when the farmers, the produce is ready in the farm, the small portion from their produce, they give that to their neighbors, their friends, their relatives.
Very nice.
And you also might be having some friends which give some
Yes.
kind of things to you.
Yes.
And they in the beginning, long back, I mean back in where I grew in my town, so it used to be the
Done thing.
daily custom, yeah.
How lovely.
Every time they used to come to our house and give something, and then my mother used to give something in that particular
We still do
vessel,
it.
or yeah,
In
and the
our
bag,
neighborhood, we still do
yeah,
it. We give
and
something, then somebody gives it back,
yeah,
then
and
we
again
give it
that
back.
bag doesn't come empty, and then again they
Yes,
give us something
yes.
back again.
We
so
still
things
do
like
that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's lovely.
Great, and here is
Oh, thank
our
you.
sponsor, Rare Chemistry,
Oh, how lovely.
and they have toxin-free, dermatologically tested skin products.
Oh, very good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so they are
Thank you
lovely.
very
I mean,
much. How
some of
lovely.
them I'm really
So many
actually
gifts,
using
Arati
it.
ji. What is this?
Yeah, this is our gifting partner from Alibag, GODWA.
How
So
lovely.
there are
Thank you.
Konkan Meva. You might have heard about it.
Oh.
Lot of small things they
How
have.
lovely. Thank you.
So this is for
Very
you.
kind of you. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. Thank you.
Yes, and we have Attire partner SUIDORI. They have cord sets with hand embroidery. Zarina ji, what is this picture about? I can see written.
So this
that
is
the
Lakme
week-
Fashion Week.
Ah,
And we had done a Swades fashion show with Vikram Fadnis had
Okay.
done. He had done all the costumes absolutely free of cost and given his heart and soul to it.
Wow.
And we had all the film stars and the film fraternity turn up and walk with our community. I'll just show you
Wow.
one such picture. And you can see the pride, and I don't know if you can see this. Can you see this? The pride and the
Yes.
joy. This is one of our principals, school principals of a small
Okay.
school in Raigad.
Okay.
Walking with Indu Shani and Vaibhavi Merchant.
Kya baat
And
hai.
actually they were guiding the film people
Correct.
to walk because the film people didn't have time to rehearse. So they
Right.
were guiding, and they looked as
Wow.
beautiful and confident
absolutely,
as, as
absolutely
the film
amazing.
people. So this was
Wow,
this story.
long way they have
Yes.
come.
So here is a very special picture of this young girl. You can see it. Her name is Shalaka Sheikh. So she has, she's part of our scholarship program,
Right.
excellent scholarship program, where we take young people who really want to study after the 12th standard.
Okay.
And she studied CS. Her
Wow.
father is, I think, I don't remember now, but I think a farmer. Most of the children's parents are farmers.
Right.
And she passed her CS in the first attempt.
Wow.
But even children at
Company
our
secretary
level,
course.
company secretary.
It's so difficult.
And then she went on to teach other children how to do it.
Amazing.
Yes, so Shalaka.
Amazing.
And this, of course, can you see this?
Amitabh ji, I can see.
Amitabh
I
and
can see
Jaya
Jaya
ji
ji.
came to our villages. It was a very special moment for us. Just before our fundraiser, which we had, I remember we went to their home and we spoke to them and we said, we would love you to come for the fundraiser. So they not only so graciously said yes, but they also said we would like to come to the villages and see. So
Oh my
they
God.
came to the villages. Yes, that is the story. And this is my teacher, Shireen
your-
Darusha from school, from my JB village. She was my
Okay.
first really beautiful teacher. I've been blessed with many teachers, then of course in Acropolis as well. So, yes.
Yes, yes. Amazing.
Yeah.
And
This is mainly Swades Wall.
great to know so many
UTV wall
activities, so many
and Swades
people
wall.
are there.
Yes. It's been a
Great.
here, he's in one of the schools.
Visited one school.
Yeah, he's listening to a story over here of one of the
Yes.
people. He came with a fractured hand.
Oh,
He's amazing. So, very grateful to him. And
Amazing.
Jaya ji. And Jaya ji.
Jaya ji also.
Yes.
Wow. Amazing.